what do you do to like combat the negative effects of AI and the that it can be dangerous, privacy concerns, the ethical concerns, lack of creativity and emotion, stealing from artists? What do you do about that sort of stuff?
It's a brilliant point. So to one of your first points where you were talking about privacy and safety, I think it's really important that when you're using AI models, you're very conscious of where you're sending your data to. Now, if we're using something in the cloud, we know that we're sending data away. If we're using ChatGPT or Anthropic, it's going to the United States. If we use something like DeepSeek, it's going to China. Just be aware of that. Are you happy with that? And are you happy of all the data you're putting in there? Let's face it, most of us are throwing all of our YouTube analytics, all of our earnings, everything in there. Be conscious, particularly if you own a company, so be careful about like data policies there. But there was so much more in your question about like intellectual property. That is a real problem. And how does that get solved? I think the tech CEOs in San Francisco are trying to think it out. It'd be nice to see eventually some kind of revenue model, like Luke was talking about earlier with the music and the creator getting a split pot like that. I'd love to see something like that for AI, where it's like, hey, you've trained on my little slice of data there. So like, if there's anything about Adobe Audition that comes out, maybe I'll see a fraction of a cent for that question being answered. Who knows? But yes, I think the companies have to recognize this, and they have to do something about it.